Hi, everyone, and welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. Good to see you. I'm Laura Papetti, and thanks for being with us on this Tuesday. Today, Governor Jay Inslee, as we said, visiting Spokane, and right now he is taking a tour of Stevens Elementary School. Nicole Hernandez was at the school a little earlier today. She joins us now with more on the reason behind the visit.
Yeah, so Governor Inslee is here at Stevens Elementary School visiting the students and teachers inside this school right here. He's here because of this sign right here, all of these COVID-19 regulations that schools are following, and why he's here is a part of a statewide tour to see how all of our schools are dealing with bringing students back to in-person learning. Now he's here meeting with teachers and students and seeing all the classrooms, and KREM will get to talk to him as soon as he is done here. Starting on Monday, middle and high school students will start hybrid school. To bring back students, the district has had to meet a set of criteria, including contact tracing, 2-week evaluation periods between bringing grades back, and cleaning and sanitary protocols. Now here's some of the procedures that Governor Inslee is seeing right now at Stevens Elementary. First up, hybrid classes. Group A will be in distance learning today, Group B in-person classes today. Student and staff are all wearing masks all day, of course. Classrooms are socially distanced and high-touched areas are being cleaned all the time. He's here right about lunchtime, so right now lunch is being served in classrooms instead of a cafeteria, and all students have gone through a health check before the start of the school day. So Governor Inslee, of course, is witnessing all of those great health checks and feats that the school has gone through to make things safe for students to return to in-person learning. And of course, like I mentioned, we'll be talking to him as soon as he is done inside the school. In Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Nicole, appreciate the update. It is just a few minutes past noon right now. This is the governor's third visit to a school in just a month. Last Thursday, he visited an elementary school over in Puyallup. Earlier this month, he visited Elk Ridge Elementary in Buckley, which is also located on the west side. So his visit today is the first school to be toured by him in Eastern Washington during the pandemic. All right, Governor Inslee last visited Spokane. It was in June. He met with leaders in government, health, and business. He also expressed concerns about rising coronavirus cases and hospitalizations in Spokane County.
This is a community that can really pull together. And when it pulls together, really great things can happen.
And so one day after the last visit, he issued a statewide mask mandate. And the last time he was in Eastern Washington back in September, he visited the towns of Bridgeport and Malden just a few days after a wildfire destroyed most of the area. He also stopped by Pullman to visit with WSU and city leaders on the local COVID response then as well. And we are certainly following the governor's visit today. Be sure to tune into KREM 2 News starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon. We will also have extended coverage on both KREM.com and always on the KREM 2 mobile app. But it is 12:03, 12:04 now, so we're just going to take a moment, send it on over to Jeremy, who is standing by outside with a look at the forecast. So the governor is visiting Eastern Washington on a day that's absolutely beautiful.
I know, right? We've got plenty of sunshine, but a little bit of wind. Laura, I don't know if you saw, but the hair is once again not cooperating. I thought I would grow it out and be a cool kid or something, but clearly it's not working out for me. 37 degrees though. Laura's right. This is a beautiful day and temperatures are still rising and we still have the sun, but we also still have the wind. That wind is going to continue this afternoon. We're looking at wind gusts about half of what they were yesterday, believe it or not, and those sustained winds down by about 10 miles per hour from where they were 24 hours ago. Here in Spokane, we're sitting comfortably at 37 degrees. You scoot into North Idaho and temperatures bumped up just a bit, right around 40 there. But we are starting to see more cloud cover build in. I've been kind of obsessed with it moving in because they are kind of cool clouds. Not necessarily fair weather cumulus, but they're cumulus. There's a fair weather one. There's a not so fair weather one. So the signs of change are all around us. Next couple of hours, we'll start to see moisture get squeezed out of the atmosphere because of some incredible lapse rates. That's a big difference in temperature. I'll walk you through what that means in just a bit, but just know, could see some snowflakes here later on this afternoon, despite those temperatures climbing up into the low 40s. It's that kind of day. Tomorrow, it's the kind of day that offers plenty of sunshine. So today a little bit of it, but tomorrow even more and less wind. Today, it's all about what happens later on, and I think we see snow. Doesn't accumulate here, but in the mountains, we're talking some major snowfall totals. Laura?
All right, my friend, speaking of in the mountains, mountain passes may be open, but there is still a threat of avalanches. Our sister station in Seattle caught an avalanche near Snoqualmie Pass as it was happening. Taking a look at your screen there. Experts say the snowpack is very unstable, and they added it is posing some challenges for people working to prevent those avalanches.
This year, it has just come in these big dumps, and between cold weather and above normal temperature weather, warm weather, rain on snow events. So we have ice layers in the snowpack in some places.
So as you're hearing experts saying, we are still experiencing some high avalanche danger, including extreme danger around Stevens Pass and the eastern slopes of the Cascades. So we'll certainly keep you updated on that. All right, switching now, talking about the vaccine and COVID. Today, Chaz Health is expecting thousands of new COVID-19 vaccines at the Spokane Arena. Last week, as many of you know, winter weather delayed the shipment, and now the mass vaccination clinic is expecting 8,000 Moderna vaccines. Patients with appointments scheduled for the first and second doses for today through the 27th will continue as planned. Now, patients who had missed appointments last week because of that delay are being rescheduled, and experts hope to complete those vaccinations sometime this coming week. If you had an appointment scheduled for yesterday, you should be getting a call from the State Department of Health, and they will reschedule an appointment for you later this week. The caller will ask you to confirm your identity with your date of birth and will not be asking for really any other information. So you can also call the DOH hotline at 1-800-525-0127 and press pound to talk to a representative if that makes you a little more comfortable in divulging some information. All right, across state lines, health experts are setting up a new vaccination clinic in Coeur d'Alene. Heritage Health and the Salvation Army are opening the clinic at the Kroc Center.
This just allows us to have a consolidated site where we can see more people and get through more people every day.
It will be open Monday through Friday and will be by appointment only. There is a waiting list on Heritage Health's website. Anyone interested can sign up to secure an appointment for a later date. For more information about the coronavirus vaccine in Eastern Washington or in North Idaho, just text us the word vaccine. So text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000 and we'll send you a link right to your phone so you don't have to search. All right, 12:08 right now. The CEO of the Mariners has stepped down after making inappropriate comments about players of colors. The owner, John Stanton, held a press conference yesterday and expressed his disappointment.
There is no excuse for what was said, and I will not try to make one.
Stanton refrained from blaming the former CEO for compromising trust and relationships the organization has cultivated, especially in recent years. He is flying to Arizona tomorrow to meet with coaches and with the players. A Boeing 757 bound for Seattle made an emergency landing after suffering engine issues. It left Georgia last night and then was diverted to Salt Lake City. Delta released a statement. Leaders say pilots landed as a precaution after reporting an indicator warning. The plane landed without incident. It comes just days after an engine erupted on United Boeing 777. It scattered debris across Denver area in that situation. We are still waiting to hear back from the Corner Bar in Coeur d'Alene, who recently posted to Facebook that they would no longer allow customers from Washington. This move comes as Coeur d'Alene police are reporting an increase in alcohol-related incidents happening in the downtown Coeur d'Alene area.
There are some bars that if they find out that a crowd is from Spokane, they will strongly encourage them to leave.
So Chief White highlighted the Moose, Mike's, the Beacon, and the Iron Horse as hotspots for the uptick in alcohol-related crimes. Police received 122 calls to these establishments so far this year. A spokesperson from the police department says he is unaware of an increase in incidents at the Corner Bar.